In the small town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush meadows, lived a man named James. James was a simple man with a heart full of dreams and a pocket full of hope. He had always believed that God had a plan for him, even when life's storms raged around him. James had grown up in a modest family, and his parents had instilled in him a deep faith in God. They often told him, "Son, no matter how difficult life may seem at times, always remember that God has a plan for you." Those words became his guiding light as he navigated the ups and downs of life. As James grew older, he faced his fair share of challenges. He worked tirelessly on his family's farm, tilling the soil and sowing seeds with unwavering determination. Despite the hardships, he always maintained his positive outlook, trusting that God's plan was at work. One scorching summer, when drought threatened to ruin their crops, James found himself at a crossroads. The fields were parched, and the sky remained cruelly cloudless. His family's livelihood was hanging by a thread, and despair loomed on the horizon. One evening, as James stood on the edge of his dry and dusty field, he looked up at the endless expanse of the sky. With a heavy heart, he prayed, "God, I trust in your plan, but I need your guidance now more than ever. Show me the way." That night, a gentle rain began to fall. It was a small, unexpected shower, but it was enough to bring a glimmer of hope to James's heart. Over the next few weeks, the rain continued to bless the land, transforming the barren fields into a lush, green paradise. James and his family rejoiced, their faith reaffirmed. Years passed, and James grew into a strong, wise man. He had always dreamed of becoming a teacher and inspiring young minds. However, his family's farm required his constant attention, and he had put his dreams on hold. Yet, he couldn't shake the feeling that God had something more in store for him. One day, as James was working in the fields, he received a letter from a nearby town. The local school was in need of a teacher, and they had heard about James's dedication to learning and his love for teaching. The letter offered him the opportunity he had longed for but had almost given up on. With tears of joy in his eyes, James accepted the teaching position. He knew that this was the opportunity he had been waiting for, a chance to fulfill his dream and make a positive impact on the lives of young children. As James stepped into the classroom for the first time, he remembered his parents' words, "God has a plan for you." He realized that every trial and tribulation he had faced had prepared him for this moment. His experiences on the farm had taught him perseverance, hard work, and resilience, qualities that would make him an exceptional teacher. Over the years, James became a beloved figure in the community. He inspired his students to dream big and believe in themselves, just as he had. He often told them about the faith that had carried him through life's storms and how he had trusted in God's plan. One of James's students, a young girl named Emily, had faced her own share of challenges. She came from a troubled family and often felt hopeless. But James's words of encouragement and his unwavering belief in her potential changed her life. Emily worked hard in school and eventually went on to college, becoming the first person in her family to do so. She credited James with her success and often said, "Mr. James taught me that God has a plan for each of us, no matter where we come from." As the years went by, James continued to teach and inspire generations of students. His story became a beacon of hope in Willowbrook, a testament to the power of faith and the belief that God's plan could lead to extraordinary outcomes. In his twilight years, James looked back on his life with gratitude. He had followed God's plan, and it had led him to a fulfilling and purposeful life. He had not only impacted the lives of countless students but had also shown the world that even in the face of adversity, unwavering faith could move mountains. The message of James's life story was clear: God's plan is often unseen, but it is always present. Trust in the journey, have faith in the process, and believe that even in the darkest storms, there is a purpose waiting to be revealed. Like James, we too can find our calling and make a positive impact on the world when we trust in God's plan for us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more such amazing stories.